Welcome, Game of Thrones fans. It's me, Mark.
I'm Anna.
And we are here to bring you episode 4 of season 2, entitled Garden of Bones, I believe. So we're going to do a quick recap. We actually just watched episode 3 yesterday, so it's pretty fresh in our mind. Anything you want to talk about?
There's obviously the ending scene where Arya makes that, plan to save Gendry by saying they already killed Gendry, but they didn't. That scene. And they killed Yoren. They killed Yoren, and now they're going to, I know where it is, but I'm looking at it, but the print's too small to see. Harrenhal. And then there was the whole Tyrion had made the plan to rat out any rats stealing, and they ended up getting Master Pycelle.
Yep. Grandmeister Pycelle. Well, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought that was a very good plan. Honestly, if I were to rat out any of my friends, that's how I'd do it.
We were introduced to a couple characters last episode. Brianna Tarth.
The tall girl.
The tall one.
Yes, the very tall one.
She beat Sir Loras. And is now as part of Renly's Kingsguard. What do you think of her? She didn't have too much dialogue.
Yeah, she's tall. That's the obvious part, but she seems very athletic.
Yeah, great warrior. She's also very loyal.
Yep.
And we were introduced also to Marjorie.
The
queen.
The queen.
Renly's queen.
Yep.
Since there's so many kings nowadays.
Yeah. So she knows that Renly is gay and sleeps with her brother, and she's totally okay with it.
Well, she's thinking for the good of the realm, I believe.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, anything else you want to bring up from there? Is there anything else on the list?
No, though Renly is on the Stark side.
Yes, he is. Because
he's
he
definitely
told Catelyn.
He's definitely not on the Lannister side.
No.
That's the obviousness.
Because he said he would bring Joffrey's head to Catelyn.
Finally, somebody's doing it.
So anyway, that's all we're going to do for a
Post-discussion.
pre-discussion.
Yeah, post-discussion is after.
Right, there you go. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started.
What is dead may never die. I don't get that unless they live above the wall. Honestly, when I saw that...
Garden of Bones, did I say that right?
Garden of Bones, yeah. But what is dead may never die. I thought that was going to be more on
the wall stuff?
Yeah.
Not Pike.
Yeah. Where did they even get that?
What is dead may never die? That's part of the ceremony. I think I misspoke when I said it was their house words. Dad. Oh.
Wrong episode.
Oh, shoot.
Main menu.
I should have went to episode index.
Yeah.
Well, this is just taking forever. Good thing this isn't in the reaction.
I don't know. I think it'd be very funny if you just added this in.
Garden of Bones.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Talking to the future, Mark. You should do this. You should add this in. It's really funny.
All right. To the future.
Not that.
Yeah, oh, I gotta unmute it.
Yep, that'd be smart.
Get the volume to where we want it. 22.
Adjust this all down.
And hit play. There's like.
Gotta hit
I
play
gotta hit
twice.
You would think after this is the 14th time we've done this.
Yeah, you should really add this in. This is pure comedy.
Oh. We got 5 scenes that'll be blacking this out for. So, just always be mindful if you see me grabbing this thing and blacking out the TV.
What's that? Really hard something.
Where were they? Oh, that's Herring Hall probably. Because they're taking them to Herring Hall. New place in the intro.
Okay, by the end of this, is it just really long? Because it seems like these get longer and longer every single time.
Well, I mean, they won't always go to Herring Hall. When the storyline's not plotted around Herring Hall won't be in the beginning.
The wall. Well, they're technically not at the wall anymore.
Yeah, they're north of the wall.
Why don't they show any, like, things at the on the north side of the wall?
I don't know. I would have thought maybe they'd like do a Craster's Keep thing because they've been there for a couple episodes. But they don't. I don't know why.
Wrath. Half of the things that go wrong are in scary movies. I'm being serious. I could probably name multiple movies, scary movies that have this kind of scene.
Did you see your face? I swear you pissed yourself. Oh, who goes there? Oh. There is something out there. Yeah, don't even try me. Rennick, do you think I'm an idiot? Rennick!
Yes. I love these direwolves. Though we haven't seen Arya's or Sansa's because, well, Sansa is dead and Arya's kind of, you know.
Got shoot away.
Yep.
Sir, please. Sir, I can't die. I want to be a cripple, please.
Only one of our men needs your attention more than this coat.
Your men are not my men.
It's in your mouth. You lie down. Don't want to watch. No! You can't! Bite on it. It's better than most of your own soul, believe me. What's your name?
Talissa.
Your last name?
You want to know what side my family fights on?
You know my family name, don't you? It's
That boy lost his foot on your orders.
They killed my father.
That boy did.
The family he fights for.
Do you think he's friends with King Joffrey? He's a fisherman's son that grew up near Lannisport. He probably never held a spear before he shoved one in his hands a few months ago.
I have no hatred for the lad.
That should help his foot grow back. Volantis.
Volantis, you're far from home. The boy was lucky you were here.
He was unlucky that you were.
Stand. Sir,
We'll have to
Okay,
send your brother a
Joffrey.
message some other way.
man.
pretty. My lady's overdressed. Unburden her.
What kind of knight beats a helpless girl? The kind who serves his king imp.
Careful now. We don't want to get blood all over your pretty white cloak.
Someone get the girl something to cover herself with. She's to be your queen. Have you no regard for her honor?
I'm punishing her.
For what crimes? She not fight her brothers with that on you half-wit.
Can't talk to me like that. The king can do as he likes.
The Mad King did as he liked. Has your Uncle Jamie ever told you what happened to him? No one threatens his grace in the presence of the King's Guard. I'm not threatening the king, sir. I am educating my nephew. Braun, the next time Sir Merrin speaks, kill him. That was a threat. See the difference?
Okay. Not all Lannisters are bad. Just all of them except for him.
So you're starting to like Tyrion? Is that what you're saying?
Tyrion's probably on my top 10.
For my nephew's behavior.
All the other Lannisters,
Tell me the truth.
bottom
Do you want to make
10.
this engagement?
I am love of King Joffrey, my one true love.
Lady Stark. You may survive us yet. Is dragons here? No, well, the dragons are dead. What's that smell?
Dead people.
Good.
So, killing people. Why? Why are they killing people?
You may have heard false reports.
You betrayed Ned.
Betrayed. I wanted him to serve as protector of the realm. I begged him to seize the
I
moment.
trusted you. My husband trusted you. And you repaid our faith with treachery.
No, my lady.
Get out!
Cat, I've loved you since I was a boy. It seems to me that fate has given us this chance to...
You've lost your mind. Get out!
Do you want to see your girls again? Sansa, more beautiful than ever. And Arya, just as wild as ever.
You have Arya too?
Both girls are
Arya
healthy,
is gone.
safe
No.
for now.
Yeah.
But you know the Queen. You know Joffrey.
He's
I
insane.
fear for their longevity if they remain in the capital.
What do you want?
The Lannisters will trade your daughters for the Kingslayer.
Of course they will. Jamie Lannister for 2 girls. Robb will never agree to those terms.
I'm not bringing these terms to him. I'm bringing them to you.
You think I keep secrets from my son?
Robb has surprised them all with his skills in battle, but he's not a mother. Consider it, Cat. You may not get another chance. I've brought you a gift.
I don't want your gifts.
A token of Tyrion Lannister's goodwill. I want you to understand that this exchange of prisoners is offered in good faith.
Good faith. What's this?
Tyrion, Lannister. It's probably a trunk full of money.
No.
No.
Joffrey was an honorable man. He should rest beside his family in the crypts beneath Winterfell.
Oh,
It's Ned.
You may not believe it.
okay. There, Ned's remains.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what about his head?
Take it off! Take it off! Who had this? Gaines! The butcher and his son!
That's better. You've been very helpful.
No! Stop! Please! What are you doing? Please! Stop! Please! Stop! No! No! Don't do everything! No! No!
Listen to yourselves. If you were sons of mine, I would knock your heads together and lock you in a bedchamber until you remembered that you were brothers.
It is strange to find you beside my brother, Lady Stark. Your husband was a supporter of my claim. Lord Eddard's integrity cost him his head. And you sit beside this pretender and chastise me.
We share a common enemy.
The Iron Throne is mine, by right. All those that deny that are my foes.
My name is Daenerys.
Stormborn of the House Targaryen.
You know me, my lord?
Only by reputation, Khaleesi, and I'm no lord, merely a humble merchant. They call you the Mother of Dragons.
And what should I call you?
Oh, my name is quite long and quite impossible for foreigners to pronounce. I am simply a trader of spices. But we are the 13, charged with the governance and protection of Karth, the greatest city that ever was or will be.
The beauty of Qarth is legendary.
Karth.
Qarth.
Might we see the dragons?
He's interested in the dragons.
My friend. We have traveled very far. We have no food, no water. Once I see my people fed, I would be honored.
Forgive me, Mother of Dragons, but no man alive has seen a living dragon.
Looks for everyone
Some of my
in
more
their
skeptical friends refuse to believe your
group. Any of
children
everyone
even
watching.
exist. All we ask is the chance to see for ourselves.
I am not a liar.
Oh, I don't think you are. But as I've never met you before, my opinion on the matter is of limited value.
Where I come from, guests are treated with respect, not insulted at the gates.
Then perhaps you should return to where you come from. We wish you well.
What are you doing? You promised to receive me.
We have received you. Here we are. And here you are.
If you do not let us in, all of us will die.
Which we shall deeply regret. But Karth did not become the greatest city that ever was or will be by letting Dothraki savages through its gates.
Khaleesi, please be careful.
13! When my dragons are grown, we will take back what was stolen from me and destroy those who have wronged me. We will lay waste to armies and burn cities to the ground. Turn us away, and we will burn you first.
Ah, you are a true Targaryen. Only, as you said a moment ago, if we don't let you into the city, you will all die. And so,
retreating in fear from a little girl is unbecoming of the greatest city that ever was or will be.
the discussion is over, Zaro, Zoan, Doxos. The 13 have spoken.
I am one of the 13, and I am still speaking.
The girl threatens to burn our city to the ground, and you would invite her in for a cup of wine.
She is the mother of dragons. Do you expect her to watch her people starve without breathing fire? I believe we can allow a few Dothraki through our gates without dooming our city. After all, here I am, a savage from the Summer Isles, and Karth still stands.
Our decision is final.
Very well. I invoke Sumai. I will vouch for her, her people, and her dragons, in accordance with the law.
So no balloons.
You have a trade?
Smith. Oh. What are you looking at? Neil. Neil. Or I'll carve your lungs out, boy.
You do no such thing. This one's a girl, you idiot. Dressed as a boy. Why?
Safest to travel, my lord.
Smart. All that I can say for this lot. Get these prisoners to work. Bring the girl. Need a new cupbearer.
If my sister was so concerned for Pycelle, I would have thought she'd come herself. Instead, she sends you. What am I to make of that?
I don't care what you make of it, so long as you release your prisoner immediately.
And you've received these instructions directly from Cersei?
As I've said several times.
And you've waited this long to deliver the information?
When the Queen Regent gives me a command, I carry it out without delay.
Cersei must have great trust in you, allowing you into her chamber during the hour of the wolf.
The Queen Regent has a great many responsibilities. She often works from dusk till dawn.
She must be very glad to have you helping her from dusk till dawn. Ah, lavender oil. She always loved lavender oil, even as a girl.
I am a knight.
An anointed knight, yes. Tell me, did Cersei have you knighted before or after she took you into her bed? What? Nothing to say? No more warnings for me, sir?
You will withdraw these filthy accusations.
Have you ever given any thought to what King Joffrey will have to say when he finds out you've been bedding his mother?
It's not my fault.
Did she take you against your will? Can you not defend yourself, knight?
Your own father, Lord Tywin, when I was named the King's Squire, he told me to obey her in everything.
Did he tell you to fuck her too?
I only meant I did as I was bid.
Hated every moment of it.
Is that what you'll have me believe? A high place in court, knighthood, my sister's legs spreading open for you at night. Oh, yes, it must have been terrible. Wait here. His Grace will want to hear this.
Mercy, mercy, my lord, I beg.
Save it for Joffrey. He loves to get grovel.
My lord, it's your sister's bidding. The Queen. I'll leave the city at once, I swear.
No, I think not.
My lord?
You heard me. My father told you to obey my sister. Obey her. Stay close to her side. Keep her trust. Pleasure her whenever she requires. No one ever need know. As long as you keep faith with me. I want to know what Cersei is doing. Where she goes, who she sees, what they talk of, everything. And you will tell me.
Yes, my lord, I will. I swear it, as you command.
Oh, rise, rise! Let us drink to our understanding. Oh, you don't have a cup. Oh, well. Smile, cousin. My sister is a beautiful woman, and it's all for the good of the realm. Go back and tell her that I beg her forgiveness, that I want no more conflict between us, and that henceforth I shall do nothing without her consent.
But her demands.
Oh, I'll give her Pycelle. You will? Yes, I'll release him in the morning. Cersei can keep him as a pet if she wants, but I will not have him on the council. I could swear that I had not harmed a single hair on his head, but that would not, strictly speaking, be true.
His beard.
Yep.
Strange that this Lord of Light
you to work in the shadows.
Shadows cannot live in the dark, Sir Devils. They are servants of light, the children of fire. And the brighter the flame, the darker they are.
These weren't here before. They bar the passage.
They can't bar our passage.
Let's protect us.
There's only one God, Sir Devils. And he only protects those who serve him.
What the heck was that? What was that?
Catch you off guard a little bit.
Yeah. She gave birth to a shadow. I think that was a shadow.
Okay, I'm gonna call it this because a lot of people have called it this in the past. The Shadow Demon Baby.
The Shadow Demon Baby. That's actually a very good name for that. That thing.
Seem a little weirded out by that.
Yeah. You weren't when you first watched this?
No, I totally was the first time I saw it. I couldn't wait for it, so you could see it.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, strange.
Yes, it is. You want to talk about the episode from the beginning, or you want to start talking with that?
Well, I don't know. What do you think? I'm kind of...
Yeah, I'll outline from the beginning. I got my notes here.
Okay.
Opened up with the Robb surprise attack on the Lannisters.
Yes, the whole dog. The wolf thing.
Yeah.
That seriously, I can name multiple scary movies that happens.
You like referencing the old scary movies to this show.
No. Multiple things.
Showed the aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
They killed 5 Lannister men for every one that they had lost, so they won the battle. So yeah, Robb won another battle.
Yep.
So he's continuing to win. Next scene was Joffrey and his crossbow pointing it at Sansa.
Yep.
And
I have a question. Who is dumb enough to give Joffrey a crossbow?
he's the king. He gets
Still.
what he wants.
Still.
But then Tyrion saved the day.
Mm-hmm.
He came in and put a stop to it.
Yep.
You happy about that? I'm sure.
Yeah. Seriously. She still pretends she likes him.
She's trying to play the game the best of her ability, but she can't openly say she hates him. What's going to happen to her? So she's trying to play the game. But did you notice Tyrion, as he was walking out, said, "You may live through this after all, Lady Stark"?
Mm-hmm.
Because she is trying to play the game to the best of her ability anyway.
Yep. Game of Thrones.
Okay. Hooking Joffrey up with a couple prostitutes. Maybe it would ease his mind a little bit.
No, bad
Didn't-
idea.
Yeah, it was a very bad idea. And I know you covered your eyes from just about that entire scene, but that did not turn out well. Showing up at Hearing Hall, Arya, Gendry, Hog Pie.
Yeah, so what is this whole thing toward the
They're torturing people.
yeah.
Trying to get information about the Brotherhood.
What's the Brotherhood?
I don't know if I should say this, but I'll say a little bit. Because you eventually learn more about it. They're like rebels in that area.
Okay, and they're trying to, and they're
So they're trying to get from all these prisoners information about the Brotherhood, where they're at, and stuff like that. We'll get to know the Brotherhood a little bit, that's all I'm gonna say. They're kind of rebels.
Okay, so
Because I don't want to spoil too much of it.
yeah, and they're rebels because they torture people. They're rebels because they're what do they actually do?
No, they're trying to get information about
I know,
the Brotherhood.
but the Brotherhood. I see why they're
Okay, I can't answer that because that might be spoiler. I gave you a little bit, which I don't even think I should have. Letting you know that they're kind of the rebels, and that's who the Hearing Hall people are after. Okay.
I kind of already guessed that much.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't spoil anything then.
I assumed.
Okay, we had the Catelyn Littlefinger scene
Yeah.
where he brought it up that, trade Jamie for the girls.
Yep.
And he said he wasn't taking those terms to Rob. He was taking them to her.
Because yep.
Then Tyrion also sent up Ned's remains as a sign of good faith so he can be buried in Winterfell.
Wait, is the head included?
Probably, but they didn't show anything in the box.
No.
I'm hoping they sent the whole body.
Well, it's probably gonna be
Still on the pike.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be hard to get that back off the pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, then we're back to Hearing Hall, the actual torture scene with the rat and the bucket. Actually, this episode was pretty brutal, wasn't it?
Yep.
There was a lot of brutal scenes in this one. Then we had Renly and Stannis meeting. So we've seen a little more of Stannis. We've seen a little more Renly.
But the similarity is there's two redheads, there's a whole bunch of soldiers, two deer kings.
Well, they were just meeting.
I
But
know.
Stannis gave him till the next morning to make a decision. I'm bending the knee to him. What do you think's gonna happen on that? Think Renly's gonna bend a knee?
No.
No.
They're brothers, they always fight.
Yep.
Siblings fight.
So, on that
We're
note, I'm
very
gonna
good
I asked you
example of
last
that.
episode, but you got a little more information. Which one do you like better, Stannis or Renly, do you think? Because Ned thought that Stannis was the rightful king. Although Renly has more support.
Yeah. Renly seems to be on the Stark side.
Yep.
But wouldn't be the War of Five Kings if they joined up. That's
What's
one
it?
thing. It wouldn't be the War of Five Kings.
Yeah, the War of the Five Kings.
Yeah, if they split up. And you also gotta factor in the Dany. So, Five Kings and One Queen. There's that. But, I like Renly.
You like Renly? Okay. That was a hard thought out decision too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, we went over to Essos, to Daenerys. They got into the gates of Karth. And speaking with the 13, it must be a council of like 13 guys to get in. Wasn't looking good at first, but then the one guy, I can't remember his name. I'll figure out his name for the next video.
Yeah.
When we're doing the recap from this one. And I'll have his name for you. I don't know why I don't remember it. But they did get in. So they can get some water and some food anyway.
Yep.
Think that place is good, bad?
Somewhere in between. Because,
Somewhere
I
in
mean,
between.
he was very keen on seeing those dragons.
Well, nobody's seen dragons in 300 years, I think, something like that.
Yeah. But, just I'm not a big fan of that guy.
No.
No.
Seems a little crooked.
Mm-hmm.
What about the second guy that let him in?
He's okay.
He's okay. I don't think any of the others spoke, so.
No. And we only saw those two. Well, we saw the rest, but we only saw those two speak. And so, there's
One
that.
good guy, one bad guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a good scene.
Yep. Don't you like how you see all these and as the season goes on, you're like, oh, okay, I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
Plus, there's some spoilers in this background stuff because you can see stuff. Next scene is Lancel and Tyrion. Lancel's a younger Lannister kid. The cousin. Yeah, we saw in an earlier episode, him and Cersei were,
Doing it?
Yep. Tyrion found out.
Yep. Tyrion
Lancel?
always seems to find out.
Oh yeah, he's smart. Tyrion likes to play the game.
Tyrion's good at playing the game.
So Lancel was going there to tell Tyrion to let Pycelle out of the dungeons. And that was coming from the queen, then Tyrion totally turned that around on Lancel.
Yeah.
Now Tyrion has a spy.
Yep.
Because otherwise Joffrey's going to find out about that.
Mm-hmm. He's blackmailing.
Yeah, pretty much. And that all brings us to the Shadow Demon, baby.
The Shadow Demon, baby. Yeah, I don't know what to make out of that.
Kind of make you want to watch that next episode?
Yes. No, tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yep, tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Friday?
Friday we might be able to watch that one.
After we go.
Because we
Black
should
Friday
be
shopping.
here most of the day Friday anyway.
Yeah.
There's no school, no nothing like that.
Nope.
So yes, perhaps Friday you'll be able to watch episode 5.
After I try to find more of these little minifigures of the rest of the Starks, because I really want to get the rest of the minifigures. I think that'd be cool.
I'll let you know the name of the next episode is The Ghost of Harrenhal.
The Ghost of Harrenhal.
That's what you can look forward to watching next. But that
I'll
was
have to wait 2 days.
all in all. And I'll give you something to think about while we're watching next episode also. Because we'll be a whole nother half season through after next episode.
Yeah.
We'll do a top 3 and bottom 3 again.
Top 3.
I like doing top 3, bottom 3s. But that'll be in the post discussion after the next episode. So anyway, until next time, I hope everybody enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.